I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostle of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring in this truth worldwide. Just browsing through, and I seen this article right here, man. It says another Pope culture Christian loses his faith, right? So, let's see. It says, it's happened again. For the second time in 3 weeks, a prominent Christian has renounced his faith. In July, it was Josh Harris, a pastor and author of the mega best-selling purity book, I Kiss Dating Goodbye. This month, it's Hillsong United songwriter and worship leader Marty Sampson. Alright? So right now the Most High is putting the spirit on these devils to renounce their false Christianity, right? The false doctrine. I'm gonna jump down and get to exactly what this guy said. He says, this is a soapbox moment, so here I go. For many preachers fall, Shalakia, how many preachers fall? Many. No one talks about it. How many miracles happen? Not many. No one talks about it. Why is the Bible full of contradictions? Well, it ain't full of contradictions, man. Because you're wicked and you won't understand. Point blank, period. It says, no one talks about it, right? It says, Salakia, no one talks about it. How can God be loved, yet, Salakia, it says, how can God be loved, yet 4 billion people, yet send 4 billion people to a place, all because they don't believe? See, these devils don't understand the scriptures, man. Matter of fact, let me get something before I get into the lesson. Right? This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand, right? Well, this guy right here says that how can God be loved? Well, he loved the children of Israel and he hated everybody else. That's why you don't understand these things, man. You Esau Edom, this was never for you. And the Most High is putting the spirit on them now, so they recognize that this ain't for them, right? It says no one talks about it. Christians can be the most judgmental people on the planet. They can also be some of the most beautiful and loving people, but it's not for me. You damn right it's not for you, Esau. This ain't for you, man. So let's get into these scriptures, man. All right? This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. It says, but unto the wicked Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or what, Shalaki, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Right? You know, they ain't supposed to even touch thy book, man. And that's why the Most High putting on the spirit on them right now to let them know, hey, man, this ain't your book. Or you might as well just leave it alone, right? It says, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest thy word behind thee, right? You know they hate instruction, man. Because why? They don't do anything that entails in the Bible, man. They say you can be as wicked as you want and still go to heaven, right? You can do all what you did, all your dirt throughout all your life, and before you die, all you got to do is what? Believe on Jesus, right? And you'll be saved. That's all you got to do is believe, right? So the Most High is putting the spirit on these devils, man, to let them know, man, this ain't for you, right? This is Psalms 58 and verse 3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, right? As soon as they born, they come out lying, man. Saying that Yahushua was a so-called white man, so-called Edomite. Not the truth. Saying the prophets and the elders of the Bible are the so-called Edomites, right? It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, right? So he even trying to tell them, you know what I'm saying, according to the scripture, they stop their ear. Just like vocab alone, stop their ear, man. But this ain't for you. This was never for you, man. Ever, right? Let's get a precept. Psalms chapter 78, verse 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children. Alright? Now this is for who? The Israelites, man. It ain't for everybody. It says that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in Yahweh and not forget the works of Yahweh, but keep his commandments. Alright? So, once again, it was for who? Jacob, who later name was changed to Israel, which is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. This ain't for you, Esau. And that's why the Most High is putting the spirit on you right now. You see the Israelites wake up and you realize, hey man, this ain't for me. Right? That's what that guy said. He said, this ain't for me. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 1. I say the truth in Hamashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, being adopted back in, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of Yahweh, and the promises. All these things pertain to who? The Israelites. They don't pertain to nobody else, right? Whose are the fathers, and of whom concerning and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Hamashiach came, who is all over, who is over all, Yahweh blessed forever, so be it, right? So, this ain't for you, Esau. And the reason why you can't get it, the reason why you say it ain't for you, because the Most High ain't revealed the secret things of the Bible for you. You say it contradicts itself. No, it don't. You don't have to understand it because you the wicked. And more these Edomites going to realize that this book is not for them, man. Because it wasn't meant for them. It wasn't, the mysteries of the kingdom wasn't given for them to understand. This is Amos chapter 3 and verse 7. Surely Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Right? That's who gonna get it. The secrets are revealed to who? The children of Israel, man. And right now, the elect. And then once we get in the kingdom, guess what? It's gonna be just like we just read in Psalms. It's gonna be revealed to their children, and they gonna reveal it to their children, so they can understand the works of the Most High God. Understand the works of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and what? Keep the commandments. But those are going to be written in our inward part then, right? And let's go back to this story, right? I want to look at it one more time. Right? This guy says, why is the Bible full of contradictions? Well, it's not, devil. It wasn't meant for you. No one talks about it. How can God be love, yet send 4 billion people to a place, all because they don't believe? Guess what, devil? You don't sin. There's no damn such thing as hell, man. Hell is a condition. But you don't understand that because you the damn wicked. You You go astray as soon as you be born, speaking lies, right? No one talks about it, right? Christians can be the most judgmental people on the planet. They can also be the most beautiful and loving people, but it's not for me. You damn right, this is not for you, Esau. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and much respect to the brothers, laborers worldwide to wake up the elect of the children of Israel. Lord willing, it's been edifying. Till the next time I say, Shalom.